G'day and welcome to Salem's Travels. My name's Ben and this here is Salem. Today we're going to do a real quick review on the King solar blanket which we picked up from the Full Drive Supercenter. So for those that don't know, a solar blanket is simply a set of small solar panels attached to some fabric so you can fold it up easily and pack it away. This one is rated at 120 watts and I think it cost me around $300. Came with the solar panel, it came with the little regulator and a fairly long lead which is probably about 5 meters long, and it also came with another lead which is another 10 meters long, so that gives me plenty of length to attach the panels to the back of the wagon to charge up our batteries in our DC setup. Pretty impressed with the quality of it. The dog has already checked to see if it's fragile by walking all over it, as you can see by the footprints. Salem's about 50 kilos in weight, so that's probably a reasonable test, and probably that's gonna happen if you lay these around the campsite. Your dog and your children are probably going to walk on it at some point, so it's good that it survived that. I'm also pretty happy that even with a bit of dirt and muck on the panel, she's still producing power. A little bit of cloud about, not the best of days for a solar panel, but over here we can see the regulator which has a little voltage output. It's putting out 13.7 volts. At the moment I've just got it connected up to the mower. So being a solar panel, there's not a lot I can say. It is what it is. The fabric seems pretty good. It's double stitched around the edges that hold the panels in. It's pretty neat and tidy setup. Got this section here which I'm guessing connects to the panels through an Anderson plug. Now the panel also came with these jumper cables so you could connect directly to a battery, but everything's got the Anderson plugs so you can sort of chop and change as you need. We've got a regulator in our vehicle, so we'll just take the Anderson, and we don't need this, so we'll just take the Anderson and plug it directly into the vehicle through the extension cable. It's rated at 120 watts. I can't verify if it does that, but I don't see why it wouldn't. There's sort of no reason to lie about these things. Cost us $300, and having a look on eBay there's a bunch of similar items for about the same price, so there's nothing really to be gained there. However, name brands will cost you closer to $1,000 to $1,500 depending on what brand you look at. A lot of people like to lay them on their car bonnet or hang them from a tree just so they're sort of off the ground and out of the way. It's also got these little hooks sewn in so you'd be able to hang it up by them or do something beside your tent or off your awning if you choose. It also came with a carry bag which surprisingly has a little bit of foam in the sides to give the solar panels a little bit of extra protection when they're being transported. Nothing flash about the bag, it's a lot better than I thought for the price difference that you have between this brand and some of the other name brands that are out there. So I've just come out today as the sun's setting to have a look at the solar panel, see how it deals with low light situations. Now I'm not sure if you can see this, but the regulator is bouncing between 12.1 and 12.2 volts. If I disconnect the panels entirely, it sits on 12.1, so you can see even with a couple of dog footprints and and the setting sun, we are still getting a tiny bit of power into the battery from the panels, which is a good sign. So there you go. If you did find this helpful in any way, please give us a like, and if you want to see more videos, then please give us a subscribe, and until next time, hooroo.